All right, so let's get into this because I just finished watching the latest Bungie Age of Triumph reveal stream number 2, and to be honest, it was a massive fail. It was a huge letdown, and I mean, we could talk about why. I mean, we will talk about why. Welcome to the video. That's what we're going to be doing. So let me summarize for you like the entire hour's stream in like a few bullet points here. So the speaker's going to have a 12-step quest for you come Age of Triumph. They've added something else to Eververse, a new Treasure of Ages box. Sad about it. One box costs 200 silver. Sorry, my voice is going because I just streamed for like 8 hours right before the stream. And like there's new ornaments, ship shaders, gear, etc. So I don't know. I've never really been a fan of the microtransactions, so I don't really know too much about them. Look, long story short, please don't spend any money on these microtransactions. Bungie, I'm sorry. It's just absolutely not worth it in my opinion. And while we're talking about Eververse items, these Treasure of Ages boxes, you can only earn 3 per week. I guess we'll have to see how that economy plays out, but still, nothing's transferring over. So let's talk Shax. He's now carrying 2 weekly bounties instead of 1. And also, you can now buy armor engrams in factions. But only armor engrams? Bungie, come on! We don't care about armor. What if we want weapons? Oh, my voice. it's coming out of my throat. But still, I'm mad about it, chat. I am mad about it. Why couldn't they have included weapons? It doesn't make sense. Why not do that for weapons? That would have been so dope. Whatever. Huge opportunity lost. I'm mad about it. Also, it's raining heavily in the background. So sorry if you can hear that. It's currently 5:40 a.m. Lamau. There's a few new ornaments coming in the Treasure of Ages box, like No Land Beyond, Suros, Vex, Necrochasm, Touch of Malice, etc. But I don't care about ornaments, so whatever. Now, the thing they spent a ton of time on is the weekly ritual panel in the bottom left of your director. So the weekly Crucible playlist is now only 6v6 game modes, and now there's only 1 node. You know how before there was 2 weekly Crucible playlist? It was like Mayhem and like Control. Well, now it's down to just 1, and that's rotating amongst 6v6 modes. And that also grants 1 treasure box per week. This is actually a good thing in my opinion, because I've been asking to have the playlists combined so that we're not splitting the player base across like 55 different game mode types. So that's good. That weekly Crucible is just going to be boom. It's one thing. Hopefully everyone will be doing that, and that will be populated. You'll find games faster. On one hand, it's less variety, but on the other hand, it's more players playing in that area. So, I mean, you've got to count your W's, am I right? So there's now a weekly story playlist. And so basically it'll be like, for 1 week, it'll be all Earth and all Moon missions in a random playlist. And you do that playlist. The missions are higher level and they have modifiers. You get legendary marks, etc. But who even cares about legendary marks at this point? Does anyone care? What do you even use marks for? I just buy engrams. Siva heroic strikes are the same, but they give you a treasure box once a week. Nightfalls are the same, but once every 4 weeks, there's a modifier called Daybreak. We're kind of getting into why the stream was a fail here, because the entire stream, they were just hyping up Daybreak, which is basically just a Mayhem modifier. They said we literally copy and pasted the Mayhem modifier and put it in the Nightfall. And then at one point it'll be in heroic strikes as well. So they hyped it up. They hyped up Mayhem Nightfall for like the whole stream. And then right near the end, Deej was like, all right, so how often are we going to see Daybreak? And the guy was like, oh, about once every 4 weeks. Once every 4 weeks, dude? Oh my God. That's so insignificant. It was just so shocking. The amount of time they spent on that one thing, hyping it up, and then they were like, oh, by the way, Lamau, it's only once every 4 weeks, so lol. So anyway, that was weird, but there will be a string of 6 weeks with Daybreak in July. I'd rather just have it like every second week. Just do 1 week on, 1 week off. I don't know. Maybe they want to keep it special by doing it only once every 4 weeks, but then that doesn't make sense because they're doing it literally for 6 weeks straight in July. So it's like, I don't really know. They did bring back blue flames though, after you complete the Nightfall. So that's cool. There's a cool little aesthetic touch in the tower. You'll have blue flames again, which also means the experience buff, ye old experience bonus, is coming back. So that's cool. So that means kind of like the old days, the first thing you do each week will probably be the Nightfall. You'll get the blue flames and then you'll get the EXP bonus, which is dope. Challenge of Elders is the same, but now it's a high difficulty and featured on the panel, but still no matchmaking. I don't really understand that change. I don't know. Maybe they're just like, hey, by the way, Challenge of the Elders, we've moved it onto the front panel now, so more people do it. I don't really get that. And then there's also, we saw last week, the featured raid, which is going to be 1 raid out of the 4 each week. For that week, the featured raid will have all of the challenge modes active and it'll give more loot. Now that's it. That's the entire stream. So let's get into why it was kind of a fail. I don't know. There wasn't really any hype. There wasn't really anything. The most hyped thing in the chat was the Blue Flames coming back, which I think says a lot. I think Bungie got it in their mind that they had to do 3 streams. The 3 streams was definitely a big mistake because last week, oh my god, it was 10 out of 10 hype. They were like, by the way, here's all the old raids. It's crazy. It's everything you've always wanted. We're touching them up, but we're keeping them the same. Hinting at weapons and stuff coming back. It was like the perfect stream last week. And this week they were like, yeah, so, I mean, we're adding day breaks like once a month and we got a new treasure box. So, you know, how about that? It's just like, oh, that was it for the whole hour? So yeah, like I said, they shot themselves in the foot by wanting to spread this out over 3 weeks because this middle stream just had no real meat to it. Like, not that it's a big deal. What is it? Just one stream? Jazz, get over it. It was just one stream. And you know what? You're right. It was just one stream, and I guess who really cares that it was a flop? You know, I'm still super hyped for the update. It's still going to be great. How are you feeling about it? What are your thoughts? Did you watch the stream? Are you excited for the new update? Is the content enough? Are you mad that Bungie is just playing the nostalgia card? Let's have a dialogue in the chat. What am I saying? In the comments. I always read your comments. Talk to me, guys. And that's going to do it. I'm the Jazz. God bless. You're super cute. I'm out, dude. By the way, like the video if you like this kind of thing. Dislike it if you didn't like it. Up to you.